What is up, my special beam brothers and sisters? Today we got Kyojuro Rengoku in the house from Figma, Demon Slayer's favorite and most beloved character, and we got him here today, and I can't thank the homie for getting it out to me. It was Xavier Cal Customs. If you guys don't already know who or what that is, I'll leave the link in the description below and where I got him from. A lot of you guys already have him, but I can't wait to bust him out of the package. Rengoku, being the main fire pillar of the Hashiras, has finally made his way, and I can't wait to review him. Alright guys, enough talk. Let's get him out of the package and let's get started. Okay guys, here we finally have Rengoku out of the package and onto the rotating stand, and I'm telling you right off the bat, I was already messing with the figure. I couldn't help myself before I got to do this review and bust out my camera and all my equipment that goes with it. I just couldn't help but to get him out of the package, start messing with him, and he is just dope all around. Now, as far as the QC issues, we'll probably encounter those. I don't know. I mean, the last couple Figmas that I've gotten have been on, like, right on spot, especially with Zenitsu and Tanjiro. Let's see. I didn't get Inosuke from the Figma line. I got him from the Buzz mod because I thought the body favored him well for the Buzz mod. And for Akaza, there is no contest, which I will do later, a side-by-side comparison with Rengoku from his other counterpart of the Buzz mod as opposed to this one. And I'll do a side-by-side comparison with Rengoku and Akaza, the Buzz mod. I don't have the Figma one. I just thought the Figma looked ugly. Did not look really, I guess you could kind of say true to scale, but the Buzz mod Akaza, and you'll see at the end of the video, man, he just looks nice. The way how his little vest is a pliable cloth, and you're able to like give it that nice effect as if the wind was going through his vest, or if he did a really powerful punch, it looks really nice. For those of you that haven't seen the video, go ahead and look through Akaza in my videos. I already did a review on him, so just check that out. But back to Rengoku, he looks just like he's supposed to in the anime. I still don't know which one I prefer, whether it's this one or the Buzz mod one, but I'm telling you, this Figma one, even though for the price point it was a little pricey, but well worth it. I love how the yellow kind of blends into the white, or fades in, I should say, and then you have just the nice accents of the red on various tips and various places of his clothing, down from the cape all the way to his, I don't know what those things are called. To me, they look like they're leg warmers. I don't know what they are. Forgive me, I'm not savvy in the type of like samurai equipment, you know, that they use. But yeah, he does have the slippers. Let me go ahead and just get you right there. See, as you can see, he does have the slippers along to go with his getup. I will say, when I was first watching Demon Slayer, I did not think that I was even going to like Rengoku, only because he gave me like All Might vibes. And don't get me wrong, I do like All Might, but there is only so much that I can watch him. Okay, time to save the day. But I really do like him overall. I don't really like Deku. He's a crybaby. I don't like Bakugo because he's just over the top hothead. Todoroki, actually, I do like. He's calm and collective. He reminds me of Levi from Attack on Titan. But when it comes to All Might, there's only so much I can take. He literally exhausts me from, like, it's exhausting hearing him and how he just like does his things, like from his mannerisms to his speeches. Now, his speeches are dope. Don't get me wrong. His speeches are dope, especially when he did that one United States punch from onto, I think, All for One. Yeah, One for All for One. I forget. Anyways, I'm not trying to trail off, but this guy right here is dope. I don't know if they're going to continue with the rest of the line on the Figma part aspect of it, but I hope they do. They fixed a lot of the things that were kind of lacklustering with Tanjiro. I know Tanjiro was like one of the first one that they kind of like rolled out with the Figma line, and with each additional character that we've been getting, they have slowly been getting better, I should say, with the joints and how the sword should be and how just the cape overall should feel, even though it's a hard plastic. But Rengoku is a perfect rendition of, like, yeah, they got everything right on it. Like I said, Tanjiro was like the first guinea pig. I harp on there so much how I do not like the sword holster on him, and you'll see how it's different on this figure. And this figure is, if not like one of the first many figures that we get with butterfly joints, and I can't wait to show that once I get into the articulation part and segment of the video. And with that being said, let's just take the homeboy Kyojuro Rengoku off the stand and take a better look at his articulation. Okay guys, so when it comes to the homie Kyojuro's Rengoku's articulation, he has a lot of them in various places, not just only his body, but the external parts as well that kind of attach onto him. Oops, sorry, I had him out of frame. But to the various parts that attach onto him, and you'll see what I mean. So let's just start off with the head. So with the head, you get a good range in motion up and down. You know, he can look left to right, side to side a little bit, but not as much as I want it to be. And then when it comes to the back side right here, he has these kind of 2 points of articulation right here where they, let me see if I can get a better look right there, where they can kind of like move right here. I don't know, yeah, it looks like they're kind of like on ball joints right here. So these 2 pieces of his hair can move, especially when he's trying to look up or look down. You can kind of pull that back down so that way it doesn't expose too much of the neck joint right there. Right, so moving on down to his shoulders. Okay, so the cape right here is soft. The only part where it's soft is on his shoulders, so that way his arms can kind of move up and it's just not in the way, and it won't hinder it that much. Of course, you're gonna kind of have that aesthetic where he's trying to move his hand up and still you're gonna kind of get that effect where the cape is just over it and it's draped over. So just kind of be mindful of that. Okay, moving on down to his back piece. Of course, he has the hole right here, so that way you can peg a stand in there, which he does come with the stand, so mindful of that. And the articulation that he has is, so these are definitely on ball joints, and these are able to go back, side to side, and manipulate them as much as you want. As you can see, there's 3 of them, 3 ball joints right there that you can operate with. So there's 1, 2, 3 of them, and you could just put them in any way, shape, or form that you want to. You can have it flared out like a peacock, like a feather just getting flared out. You can just have it pointed to the back. Right now I have all the joints pointed to the back only because I don't know, I feel like it was kind of better for him to actually have it like that, but that's just my own opinion. As far as his, and I should say that this right here is, let me see if I can get it out first try. Yeah, it is removable, and it exposes his back right there, so you can kind of see the symbols, which a lot of them have the symbols on there. I'm pretty sure all the Demon Corps have the symbol. I can't remember, but yeah, that's removable, so you're able to have this on top of him. Well, I'll continue with this later, so that way he's kind of exposed, because it kind of gets on to the next big point that I kind of want to like point out. So let's see. So he does have the shoulders that come up and all the way down, and then they come out just like that. And he does have a bicep swivel right there as well, as you can see. He has bends at the elbow. Just be careful. Mine's not really stiff, but it's very sturdy. I do like that, but still, for how much it costs, I don't want to push it. And then he has a swivel right there and on the wrist, and it can go 360 all the way around. Nothing too crazy. Now, the thing that I kind of want to get onto and talk about is his new butterfly joint right here. As you can see, usually with these Figmas, they can kind of cross their arm like this, and then that's pretty much as like what you'll get. But if you can kind of see this part right here, check that out. My boy got a butterfly joint, something that Zenitsu and Tanjiro did not have. I don't know about Inosuke. I doubt that if any of the other two kids like had it, then Inosuke definitely did not have it. But check that out. My boy's got the butterfly joint, and it's the same thing on the other side. So my dude can literally like churn some butter right now if he wanted to. My dude needed some butter, unsalted butter. My dude can do it. But not only that, he can hold the sword with two hands, no problem. You're not having a hassle with having to stress the shoulder joints like you do with Zenitsu or Tanjiro. So I thought that was really cool that they finally did it with Rengoku. So I don't know, I thought that was really dope that they included that. So put him like that. Let's see, the next articulation that we're gonna go over is this sword. So the sword, right out of the package, it comes detached, and the only thing you have to do is attach this part with the ball joint right here. So as you can see, it can move in, out, up, down. It does not matter. If you want to get him ready and copy, what's his name, Zenitsu, I mean you can, but he doesn't have the chest piece that Zenitsu has. The chest piece that Zenitsu has is like god tier. My dude can like lift all the way down, and that's really dope. Oh yeah, you can take this piece out right here. It's removable, but it's only the hilt of the sword. So only the hilt of the sword. So that's the only thing you really get with it. As far as the chest piece, there's not, I mean, he has range, but it's a little less than what I'm used to. So let's see, he has two midsections right here, so you're able to get him down about this much before you start to feel some resistance. And then like, yeah, he can't really go down like any more than that. As you can see, it's a little bit exposed right here, but that doesn't really mean anything since you'll have him sporting the coat. Let's see, yeah, mine doesn't go back far that much either. He does have the side to sides, no problem there. And let's see, nope, not really. He can't really go side to side on the upper part of the abdomen. Moving on down to his hips right here, he's able to lift his leg up this high before you start to feel some resistance. That's about as max as he can go. And then he has two, these aren't, I don't really call these double knee like joints right here because they're split. It's not one whole piece. So right here, you're gonna bend this first part, and that's about as maximum as he can go before you have to use the other part. So there's this part right here. I love how they did this with the Demon Slayer Figma line, because you're able to bend this right here where the leg warmers are, or the socks, and then he's able to get that natural range in motion, and it just looks natural, like really, really good. So there's two pieces. There's one right here and then one right here. So you can bend this up, bend this down, or if you just want to use the bottom part instead of the top part, you can do it like that. When you want to get better range in motion, you just do it like that. My dude has got it. Let's see, his feet can go about that much, so nothing too crazy. And let's see, does his leg warmers rotate? No, they don't. Moving on down to the feet part where his slippers are. I don't really know the real name of it. So his slippers go down about this much, and then they go up about this much. My boy has, let's see, he does have the pivot right here, so that's nice. And then everybody knows we have the toe articulation. Not bad. Like I said, my boy Rengoku, he's got it all. And when I mean that he's got it all, I mean that in the sense that he is the best rendition of the Demon Slayer figures, because everything that they kind of did wrong with Zenitsu, everything that they kind of did wrong with Tanjiro, everything that they kind of did wrong with, what's his name, Inosuke, they perfected it all in this figure. They took everything that they had that the figures kind of lacked, and then they put it in this figure, and they said, okay, put it on the market, it's gonna sell. And of course, everybody knowing Rengoku, it was going to sell, but still. Anyways, I'm gonna put my boy Rengoku with the cape on in somewhat of a fire pose and just see what the accessories he comes with, because he comes with a lot. He comes with a lot, so we got a lot to talk about still. So let's get it. Okay, so the accessories that we're going to talk about, everybody knows I love to start with the face plates. So let's get on to that. So the first face plate that we're going to get is this one right here. Let me see if I can get a better. There you go. So the face plate right here, he's just kind of looking off to the side. My boy's happy. He has this expression where it's like, don't worry, I'm here. Just like, what's his name? All Might. And they did it where you can take the eyes out. I'm not really a fan of like taking the eyes out, especially with the whole Yamaguchi line. I don't really care for them. But since he only has one other eye that you can put on him, actually, I'll just show that right now, which is this one right here. So on the left, he's looking off to the right, and on the right one, he's looking off to the right. You see, this one's looking this way, and then this one's looking that way. So that's them right there. You can change those. And then he also has the face that he comes with right there, kind of smiling, just looking at you. And then the last face that we get with him is this one right here. This one I think is the most dope out of all of them. My boy's bloody, he's battered, he's like, dang, I don't know if I can keep going with this, but let's keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So that looks really, really nice right there. I like even the blood that's still on there as well. Looks really good. This is what's kind of separating me from saying like, okay, this figure is probably better than the Buzz mod that we got. Although I do love the feel of the Buzz mod, but this one, man, like this alone, I wish they had this one on the Buzz mod, then I would have maybe teetered like more to that. But this one alone, this faceplate, it is like god tier right here. This is nice. Okay, next thing that we're going to review is his hands, because my boy has got a lot of them. Okay, let me just brush some of these things to the side. So the first hands that we're going to review is these pair of kind of like grasping hands right here. So that looks nice. You get a pair of those, which don't look too bad. So you get a pair of those, Then let's see, you get a sword holding hand. Actually, you get 2 sword holding hands, so that's nice. You get 3 more pairs of hands. So on the top you have this kind of open palm hand. Let's see, towards the middle you have a relaxed kind of hand right there, and then on the last part you have another pair of sword holding hands. That's weird. I wonder if they're the same. They kind of look the same. Oh no. So I think what it is like, you see how that's kind of open right there? I think what it is like, and some figures have it when they have a sword and you're supposed to use both hands to grasp it. I think it's like one of them is to hold the sword, so it's going to be the main hand holding the sword, and then the one underneath it is kind of like the supporting hand. This one that has a lot more give is most likely the supporting hand. It's the hand that's fixed right here where the thumb is kind of one piece with the fingers right here. That's going to be the main hand that holds the sword, whereas this one that has that little give right there, this is the supporting hand that goes underneath it. Okay, I see what's going on. So moving on, next to the hands is, this is so unique that they gave him this. Let's see. So they gave him this, which is a hand that's holding chopsticks right here. So that's really nice that they gave him that. And then they also gave him this, a dedicated hand that he holds his, what is that? Like meat, dumplings, eggs. Man, my boy, he's got it going on. He gets the munchies, as you can see when he's eating it on the train, and he's just trying to do his thing. So we got that right there. It's really nice, and this comes off no problem. And let's see, to put it back on, you just kind of have to put your thumb over it and kind of rest it in the indentation of his hand, and then he's got it. Whereas the chopsticks, they're kind of glued on there. It's like one whole piece. But that's really cool that they included that. Next is his, let's see, his arms folded. This is really dope. I wish I had 2 figures of these so I can put this one on him, because I don't feel like taking them off and putting them back on. So you're just gonna have to imagine it. This is him with that. And for it to work, you have to take the whole arm piece off, so that way the shoulder joints are exposed and you just slide this up. So very easy, not compared to SH Figure Arts where it's such a hassle to even get these. This is actually easy to slide on him. Next accessory we get is this extra guard, extra hilt guard right here. So as you can see, it's like a nice red and bronze right there, and as well as the backside. So I guess maybe if you end up breaking one, you can use this one to replace. I guess it's like a replacement part. So that's really nice. And then his actual, sword, which looks really, really good. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. Trying to get it to shine in the light. As you can see, it looks nice. You can even see right there, there's a some writing on the inside. Everything about the hilt and the sword just looks good. You can see right there. Even on the back side. Nice. Looks really, really good. And that is his sword. So next, the next piece of accessory that we're going to review is this one right here. This nice little flame. Let me see. This nice little flame effect right here that looks just really, really nice. As you can see, you got the reds right there on top as well as the yellows on the inside, and it just it's hollow all the way through. It's not like a solid piece. That's what it looks like from the inside. And then when you pose it with him, this is what it looks like from the outside. As you can see, put that right there. And the cool thing is you get 2 of these. So who would not want that? I mean, you get 2 of these bad boys and you're good to go. I like that they included 2 of them instead of just 1. So that's what that looks like. So put that off to the side. The next, let's see, effect piece that we get is this one right here. Now, this fire effect is, I don't even know what to say. I thought it was gonna be cool as far as like putting it on the sword, but it just feels like it will kind of snap the sword. So I don't know if I'm really gonna actually use it. Let me see if I can get it the way that I'm supposed to. There's a weird way of putting it on, and I forget it every time. It's kind of like this. Oh, okay. So it's on, right? Oh gosh. So it's on right there, but you see how it kind of bends the sword right there at the tip? And I don't even want to, I can press it more down, but I don't want to, just for that reason. So I don't think I'll be using this effect. Maybe kind of just like hanging or something, but I don't think I'll be using this effect. Yeah, because it just feels like something is about to break. Yeah, I'm good. So put that to the side. The last effect piece that we get is this nice kind of, let me see, is this nice kind of like arching like effect right here, this fiery effect. Let me see. Yeah, you see how big that is? Right there. So when he's doing a slash or something, you just have that nice crescent slash. And it has a peg right here on the inside, so that way you can use the stands to peg it and have it just like this. Let's see. Yeah, so that way you could just have it like that. So that's really cool. The last pieces of accessories that you kind of get is this base stand right here. Nothing just but plastic. So what they're kind of doing now, what I'm seeing is like with the more recent Demon Slayer Figmas, is they're coming out with these base stands. I prefer these better than these. Yeah, it's crazy. So when you get Rengoku, you get 2 of them. You get one that's just for him if you just want to pose him with this base stand, or you can use this one. I'm going to use this one because it has all these other different holes that you can peg the stands in, and you can hold his actual effect piece. So that's cool that they gave you 2. So yeah, Rengoku comes with 2 of them. And then the last thing that we have is the baggie, where you can keep all your hands and face plates, etc., effect pieces in this nice little pouch that you can set off to the side. And then the last thing is an extra joint right here, and these 2 extenders right here, should you feel the need to use them. I don't use them, so I'm not going to use them. Let's see, that should be it for the accessories. I'm going to try and put as much accessories as I can on the homie Rengoku, and then I'll give my final thoughts on this bad boy. Okay guys, here we have the homie Rengoku with as much accessories and flame parts that I can put on him. As you can see, I did put the flame part on his sword. That I was hesitant at first only because it's just, the sword is so fragile. I don't think I will keep this flame part on the sword, only because it just seems like with overtime it might cause some warping or bending to the plastic. So as soon as I'm done with this video, I am going to take it off. But as far as like all the other flame parts, man, they look dope. It's a little bit more, let's see, flat, and no, yeah, it's a little bit more flat on the fire, whereas the Buzz Mod figure, their effect pieces are a little bit more translucent. But as you can see, I have the faceplate for when he's facing a Kaza, and still homie is able to pull off these moves. I'll go ahead and move a little bit down. As you can see, I got the flame parts right there, and I am using both bases just so I could fit everything into the frame. So as you can see, I have both effect pieces right there on the bottom, as well as the effect piece, the crescent slash. I forget what the flame move is called. I think modular something. I don't know. I forget the moves of the names of the moves. But yeah, that is this right here. I'm gonna do a quick side-by-side comparison with him and the other flame Hashira. Okay guys, as promised, I got both of them side by side. So the one on the right is the Buzz Mod, and the one on the left is the Figma iteration. As you can see, their cloaks just kind of look identical. The only thing different is that the Buzz Mod, they tend to scale a little bit bigger. You can see the difference in the reds right here. So let me see if I can get this out of the way. A lot of stuff in this picture going on. But yeah, that's them right there. So they both look nice. Maybe the Buzz Mod has a little bit more facial expression, but I don't know. It's up to you guys to see which one you guys want. I mean, I do like the cape on the Figma one, which looks really, really nice. Still, got that one, and then you got homeboy Rengoku like this, which is really cool with the legs that you can use for him. So that's really nice. Next, I'm going to put the homie Akaza. And as promised, here is the homie Akaza, about to get sliced and diced by the homie Rengoku. As you can see, they scale pretty well. So if you guys already have Akaza, go ahead and cop him, just so that way you can pose him with the homie Rengoku. Overall, this figure is really, really nice, really good. The colors and everything about him just looks anime accurate. So hope you guys found this review to be somewhat informative as well as enjoyable. Alright guys, that's going to wrap this video up on Rengoku from Demon Slayer. Let me know in the comment section below if he's going to be a pass or grab. Major Piccolo shout out to everybody supporting since day one. And before I end this video, guys, go ahead and get in the comment section below, and I want to see who are your guys' favorite Hashiras, whether it be flame, water, or whatever the case may be. I'm not really up to date with the manga like that, but as far as the anime, it is hot, and I can't wait for what season 3 is about to bring us. With that being said, till next time. Open for plans tonight.